Hello crystal souls and welcome on this Nubiki card reading. Today we're going to talk about what you need to know. You are meant to see this reading and that's for a reason. And trust me, today we're going to go in depth. I already recorded the reading. I even cried for one pile, so you'll see if you pick this one. And I just want to thank you guys for your support and your love all the time. Thank you so much. And if you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. In the family, you can join down below and subscribe if you want. And for personal guidance, as you know, you can find everything linked down below. You can book a reading with me. You also have some oracle decks, couple decks I designed for you guys, and also divination tools linked down below. Yeah, check it out. Make sure to also follow me on my TikTok, where I post a lot of love readings, and on my subliminal channel to sublime your life and manifest the best. Alright, I think we're ready, so let's start your reading. Let's go. So here is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I'm gonna show you closely the cards so you can see maybe a sign, a color calling you, a word as well, or numbers. And this will be what you need to hear, what you need to acknowledge right now from your spirit guides and higher self. So today, as always, I'm going to be using tarot cards, oracle cards, and shuffling with you. I also have charms, runes, tiny messages, and stickers for today. This way we can go in depth, as always, and see what is coming for you and what you need to hear at the moment. So let's meditate and breathe in together. Hold your breath. Release. Relax. And choose wisely. Oh, and by the way, when you are ready and you picked your pile, you can find the timestamps on the video directly or down below in the description. This way it's easier. So group number 1, the witch, let's see what is the message for you. So first, I see that you picked this spot because you're a magical soul, and I do believe you may be an ancient soul, old souls type of person, and you know that you came here for grand things, for magic, and to improve the situation, the earth, and the people around you. I do see that you're really kind-hearted, a good communicator, and you are meant to communicate your magic, to express your magic, to create more magic. And this is the calling right now, to cultivate your talents, to work on what animates you and what is resonant with you. You know, what you want to spread, what you want to create, express, all that is the urge right now. And you can see that cocoony feeling and that, universe building up. This is telling me that you are meant to create something out of your own talents. And that can be something crafty with your hands, for example. But also I see that you are tuning to your dream. All that you really want is possible, and now the time is fertile to make everything happen. So this one is telling you the magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. And this itself shows you power. It shows that you are unstoppable and magical, and you can create grand things if you do believe in yourself. There is a bird right there. The birds to me represent a messenger. You can be receiving messages or guidance, even maybe in tarot readings, to help you actually manifest what you want and what is part of your prophecy and destiny. If you also want to get more clarity on that, I have a lot of readings talking about destiny and prophecy and your mission on earth, so make sure to take a look at them if you haven't seen those. But I see growth for you and something awakening within you that is going to communicate a lot of energy, magic, and power. And when you activate this one and welcome this one, this is when your life is going to shift and change for the better. So let's see with tarot cards more about what is coming and what you need to hear. There's also that, energy of things blooming, growing, with the leaves right there, and some type of flame or fire energy, which can talk about that burning desire. So what is it that is calling you right now? What is something you cannot resist or ignore, that's obsessing you a little bit? That's going to be the urge. That's going to be what you need to create as magic. So let's see more signs. Group number 1. Yes, again, that is very connected because we talked about that force, that urge, that desire and power to make things happen. So this is reminding you of that determination that is, building up within you. And this is to me showing up the result. As like if you put the work into things, you're gonna be successful, you're gonna reach the top. which is the goal. You want to, with the hammer, tap really, really hard and then reach the top result. And this can be you actually, with your goals, your dreams, and purpose, reaching the top. And this is not going to be easy in the beginning. You're going to be trying harder and harder and harder. And this talks about, creating a routine, developing your skills to then reach the goal that you wanted. But have fun in the process. This is the fair as a scene. So that's reminding you to make sure to enjoy, learn, and congratulate yourself with the efforts and the improvement that you make. Number 8 is the sign here, and this talks about infinite. This talks about destiny as well. 8 is the infinite sign, and that can be a calling from your soul telling you that something infinite and powerful is about to awaken within you. And this is why it feels like an urge. It feels like it's time, like I need to do it. And yeah, you need to. So keep working towards your goals, your dreams. Now is the perfect time. But I do believe there's something you want to reach. There's something that is animating you, and this is really and that also talks about direction, transition that you need to make. Sorry, I'm stuttering so much. But yeah, I do see that for you, and you need to also listen to the calling. Like, we are providing you guidance, we are providing you direction in life, and you are meant to follow this one. You are meant to do something about it. It's like you have so much power, so much skills, and so much determination and motivation and energy, so you need to utilize it to make things happen. I do see that some people may need to travel abroad or to a near city to make their dreams come true. For me, you are someone who's meant to spread your voice, your creativity, build something and be successful. And sometimes the area where you was growing in was just building you to become that character, but sometimes there's another place that is actually calling you. So if you feel like you are called somewhere, either another country, city, or school, or work, because that can be the transition that you make, that is going to be where you need to go. That is going to be the next step for you to make the magic happen. Number 6 of this card. So I'm going to show you closely the illustration so you can see maybe more signs for you. But number 6 talks about love. And this, as a code, is like infinite love, infinite blessings coming for you. There's a bridge at a distance and 2 lovers meeting halfway, which could also be what is manifesting for you when traveling for maybe your dreams and purpose and goals. This could be when you also meet the one. Or this is when you have a different approach to your work and develop a new business idea, for example, or something as a plus. This could be when you do so that you do attract somebody in your life because you are in perfect alignment with what was needed, what was resonant with you. And because you vibe so much, we tend to attract our magnets, our perfect mirror of energy. And this is to me what this card is showing. And you are accompanied on this one. So maybe someone is telling you, oh, you should try that, or you should maybe go to that place, or do you want to travel with me? If that is the opportunity, say yes, because this may transform your life and transform, the perspective you have on your future, the things you want to build, and give you more strength and maybe another perspective, a thing that is going to really change the game for you. So let's see more cards and more direction. So far, I love the energy. It's really encouraging. Also a bit of magic, because destiny is playing its part to make you manifest to what is needed and purposed. Okay, so there's a storm warning. Could be what is making you transition, or like, okay, I am done with it, I'm tired, whether it's arguments or like things crumbling down and not really working your way. This is actually telling you, okay, it is the end. It is the end of that chapter, and you are meant to now create a new story. So that storm itself is liberating, because this is actually pushing you to be in the right place, in the right environment. You can see all the structures, the pillars on the floor breaking, and that is the structure, the old structure. Or even that can be a mindset that is not serving you to be building the dream and to manifest the magic around you. It's kind of like you want it, but at the same time you doubt it. And this is pretty much what the storm is maybe destroying within you. Maybe that storm is just what you create, what you manifest. And that could be because of your limitations, limiting beliefs, or just the way you perceive yourself, your talents, etc. And that's because you've been possibly around people that are very destructive, or just have very opinions that really destroyed you in some way, and now you are repeating the chatter, and you are also killing that spark within you. And that is something to stop doing if this is the code for you. Now, if this is an outer storm, just know this one is building you. This one is here to actually make you, hold on to what you really know is structured and strong enough to resist any type of storm. But I'm not seeing this as something bad. It is going to be challenging, yes, but this challenge is going to lead towards the best things. Just know that. Okay, and that can be because of anxiety. I'm telling you, I do believe that storm is rather within for the majority, or just actually manifesting out of anxiety. Can be some deceit as well, because that's the overall energy. Being deceived about something or someone and overthinking things, or maybe that's a pattern. When you have opportunities around, amazing things around, you question it because you've been deceived before, or people were just presenting you, the dream, and they took it away from you. And now you feel a bit disappointed, and because of that disappointment, you tend to just overthink things and respond in ways that's very toxic, because you create more storm, you create more resistance or negativity. So now the way to go is to think positive, is to know that everything is possible and things can change. You don't have to experience the past over and over again, or past karma. Now it's time for the new. And this is also why you can see the lightning here. There's a connection. More anxiety you build within you, more storm you create around you. So that's a warning. Some awakening is use your magic in ways that's going to be positive for you. Because your magic is going to be grand as well if you do worry and then attract the same result. You're a powerful manifester, always. And your thoughts are super powerful. You have to know that. And that's a reminder. The light and the shadow is manifesting. That's sitting in this reality. And your mind is pretty much the one who is defining what is going to actualize and manifest in a 3D, in the matrix. Okay, so that's something to work on, I do believe. So things can just be easier for you and beautiful. Adapt and grow. Yes, and that's the same. I do believe that anxiety and stormy weather situation is mostly related to past connection, past experiences. And this was just, like I said, building you to adapt, to grow, and to just accept the situation. Sitting on a cactus, just the comfort of it. But yet you grow, you continue to just live your life the best way possible and create yourself new opportunities. That's when you adapt. That's when you have that rage, that strength as well to put more power and determination in what you do value, And I do believe you are now awakening to that point, that state, where you know what is good to take and what is good to leave. What is good to empower yourself, and what was just testing you. Not destroying you, that's very different. No, this was testing you to show you how strong you are. That's the whole purpose of these challenges and tests. And they are meant for us to know where we are at. If we still react, if we're still crying over something, if we're still anxious, doubting, no, we haven't done the work or just acknowledged the teaching or welcomed it. If you believe you're powerful and unshakable and nothing is going to, injure you anymore. Sitting on a cactus, who would do that? It's just I trust the process. I've been there before. I get this. That's the energy. Let's see one more from this deck, which, by the way, is available down below. I also have science versions if you guys want. Oh yeah, I know you talked about the matrix just before. So you are indeed tapping into the matrix and changing the game. It's like you're following the right rabbit. Now you're awakening as Neo and understanding that this reality is actually the one you shape, is the one you manifest, is the one that you do, shift And you play a role in this one too. So what is the role you want to play if you were Neo? What is the role you want to also inspire in others? Who do you want to be? And this is why the magic is activating, that power is activating. You are the one. In your reality, you are, because you came here to experience yourself. Okay? So that's a reminder to me. It's like, please awaken. Don't be trapped in a matrix. Don't be trapped in the noise as well, in your subconscious mind, which is just a maze from the matrix, trying to create that inner reality. But you have control and power over it. Okay? And that's actually the way to change your life. Because the mind is a builder of this outer reality. So the matrix in itself. So that's for me the code for you. And higher purpose. We did talk about this too. There's something that is indeed calling you. There's something that you know is meant for you. And I'm sure you know what this is. You know, I see spirituality, magic. I see maybe sport, coach. I see that strength and desire, which can be building. That's what I think. Or that can be something crafty with the hands that we saw. I see psychology with anxiety. That can be you being the healer, the therapist. What else? I see painting. That's mostly it, but we can see more signs with the other cards. But I do see that you are now aligning and awakening and trusting, especially, your purpose, your dreams, and working towards accomplishing them. So let's see more signs for you. The wind. So the wind talks about that push, and I do believe you're being pushed, and this is why you are transitioning towards what is meant for you. Even the tree here is kind of creating that bridge that we saw on this card. As like, this is you transitioning, stepping in your power, and then meeting another reality, you know? But the wind is pushing you, and that means action is going to be needed. Change is going to be needed. And so you can find your safe place. And this talks about safe place with relationships, with what you build, with your home maybe, with your career, anything that's important. This is gonna feel safe. This is gonna feel secure. I see money coming for you as a way to support yourself, to bring safety and excitement and pride. I do see that support with your purpose, which is making you safe because you know you're doing something significant. With relationships as well, I do see you bridging, let's say, to your counterpart. Someone who's just gonna be in perfect resonance with you, reassure yourself and support yourself and make you feel just a lot more at home. That's gonna be the feeling. Alright, so let's pick some tiny messages for you guys, some guidance. That's a bit too much, so I'm going to shuffle once more, otherwise this reading is gonna be super long. Okay, so let's see. A few messages. There are no accidental meeting between souls. Yeah. We saw this. I do believe you're attracting someone in your soul fam, which is here to inspire you, support you, love you, and bring safety to you. And there we have. Who you are becoming is more important than who you have been. Sorry, my brain just went slow. So who you are becoming is more important than who you've been. Indeed, yes. It's like, who do you want to build right now within you? What do you want to build around you? Become this person. That is the urge. That is what, is important. Stay strong, believe in yourself, never give up. Yes. And we could see that energy with this one, like putting the strength and effort. Give yourself time. So no pressure. Take your time, appreciate, celebrate. It is not about like getting right away what you want. Like, I want to be a billionaire, like please universe, bring it to me now. It's like, no, I have to work my way towards becoming the billionaire. And that's a reminder, there are levels to become the person you dream to be. And this is why those tests and challenges are helping you to grow up, helping you to adapt and just sit down right there and learn your lessons. And then that is going to be easier to reach out these higher goals. So let's see next with the other techniques. I'm going to pick some runes for you guys. see more about the energy and messages you need to hear. I love this one. So we have the Star, which talks about, yes, success, recognition, wishes coming true, happy endings. You are stepping in this power, welcoming that energy, awakening that energy too. And this is why you embody the Star. The Star is also connected to Aquarius sign, so maybe Aquarius season, or if you are an Aquarius, that's confirmation for you. But I do see that you are meant for great things, and this is why the Star is reminding you of who you are, your identity of the soul. All right, so let's continue. I'm going to be using this grid and the charms. So let's see. So I'm going to talk about the overall energy. We have A and the robot. The robot talks about routine, repetition. So it could be how you do, I heard avant-garde for this one, how you do practice and improve. For home, I see a lot of multitasking, a lot of things that are going on. Maybe that's about work, ideas, projects. I do see that urge right now with the octopus at home. I'm going to try to show you closer. All right, so we have growth, we have N. With this one, I see growth and direction, like maybe taking another direction when it comes to growth, or maybe traveling can be helping you to grow. We have again the bird, the messenger. So that's a message for you to grow and to be adventurous. I'm not hearing anything for this one, but that can be, I had never done. So that can be a place, that can be destination for growth. For travel, you may ask yourself why. So why do you want to travel? I heard union, so that can be uniting with somebody. And for the self, we have T. I heard teaching and adventure. So for the self, you may need to teach yourself a lot of things and be more adventurous. For love, T again, so that can be, and we have Hong Kong with money and love, so that can be a place, destination, or just some inspiration for some of you guys. But what I see for you with T can be about attracting someone who has a lot to teach you in love, and may also raise the worry, the anxiety that we saw before, to welcome love in the most purest form. I do see unconditional love actually being presented to you with this person, or working towards it together. Maybe two together can be related to love as well. So let's continue with the stickers for you guys. See what's coming next. I am sorry. I do think you need to hear that. Rather you hear it directly from the person or not, I just see that you may have some type of wound within you, and you may need to have maybe that word or these words, let's say, coming from the person that was hurting you the most. It can be a mom figure, and this is what I'm seeing here. That can be a dad, that can be even a teacher, or people around you not believing in you and making you feel so little. Like they are sorry, because all they were projecting were their own doubts, their own limiting beliefs, and limited perspective of your real power. They're not seeing you, they interpret you. That's very different. And this is why they're really sorry. So please heal from that. This is what I see, their higher self communicating to you. I feel a bit emotional, so let's continue. Don't change who you are. Look at this. Again, very connected. Don't change who you are to please others. Be yourself and choose people that choose you. Indeed. Indeed. We have search, so maybe making researches online to help you also manifest a dream, maybe to get some clarity, or teaching as well from others. If they were successful in that same field, you can also be inspired by their stories or steps, and so you can build yourself that empire. But yes, there's some research, or there can be some online conversation, person, connection, or that can be, like I said, inspiration, and you're going to be blown away. We have, oh my goodness, Oh my goodness. Just get ready. I do think grand things are coming for you, and this is building up within you first. So listen to the calling and work towards it. You're going to be mind blown with the result. So this is it. I wish you the best. Have a wonderful week. If you want, you can also join our beautiful family and subscribe down below. Put a thumbs up as well. This is always appreciated. And I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye-bye. Group number 2, let's see what is coming for you and all that you need to hear and be aware of with this one. So first we have transformed the way you see. Your vision is going to be truly important. We have all the butterflies around creating the eyes, which I think is beautiful. And this actually represents transformation, rebirth, and change coming for you. And maybe that's encouraging yourself to change your vision and to attune to your vision, an ideal, in your mind's eye, or just picture and visualize and feel it, so you can be manifesting that result. But I do see you attracting positive things transforming yourself too, and helping you to grow. Number 2 is the number of this card, which can talk about unity, coming together, and that can be unity with that vision, your dreams, or the people that really just vibe with you and connect with what you wanted to see and experience. For example, if you have a vision of the person you want to be dating, what type of person especially, this is going to help you to manifest this one. I would use visualization especially, and anything that can really trigger your mind to picture what you want to welcome and manifest. So that result is going to come faster. And you know why? That is because the universe doesn't really differentiate the reality that exists in front of our eyes and our inner reality. What you picture in your mind, like when you daydream and fantasize and all of that, this is what you manifest. That is real for the universe. And because that's real and you feel it and you experience it within you, you manifest more of it. You become a magnet and perfect resonant with the same energy. So that's the way to transform your life too. Which is why, to be honest, visualizing, picturing, and jumping in these realities with quantum jumping, for example, that is creating magic. So try it for yourself and see. But transform the way you see so you can transform your life. Let's see now with tarot cards more about what you need to hear in your future. So I see balance with justice, harmony as well. There's that burning desire right there, with the heart awakening, the flame. Those are the flames right there underneath, which I think is what cultivates that burning desire. Maybe people telling you, no, you cannot do it, or this is not possible, or who do you think you are? It's like, I'm gonna prove you shit. I'm gonna show you this is possible, but I'm not gonna be attuning to the bitterness and the doubts and your own wounds, guys, because your limits, it's about yourself. It's about the way you perceive things being possible for you, not for me. And I'm gonna make sure that I accomplish grand things. And you may have also these voices, that inner angel and demon inside. We all have these, let's be honest. But that is itself accepting the shadow self, the light self, and keep on growing, keep on finding balance in your life. And with Libra as the energy, Libra season can be an important season, but I do see that you're someone who is just and fair and wants to bring balance and harmony. And you can be that messenger too. When people have big dreams, you may be the one cheering themselves up, supporting them, telling them, yes, do it. You can do that. Like, believe in yourself, work towards it, take action. You're going to see change right away. You're someone who's aware of the power, the magic of manifesting things. That's also why the crown is popping, kind of disguised as the clown hat. Yes. So indeed, to me, you are empowered. And that empowerment is because you fulfilled a lot of things and will be fulfilling even more in the future. And that is giving you the strength, that glow, to also guide others. In all honesty, I would not be surprised if you are meant to be a light worker or someone here to be a strong figure, a star, because we have a star right there, and become more and more popular. And that's because you shine so bright. That's because people will benefit from you becoming grand, from you becoming unstoppable as well. And you keep ascending on this one. It's like, I have grand things to do. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to look back anymore. I know what I am supposed to build. I know what I'm supposed to experience right now. And I'm focusing on these things. The goals, the task, the things you want to be accomplishing. That is the target. And if you've been a bit distracted these days, that is a reminder to focus on what makes you powerful, happy, and builds up more of that desire, that burning desire within. So yes, I do see yourself being pushed to accomplish bigger things. And with the key she is holding and all the ribbons all around, this can be the sign for you to know as well that you have the key to build that success, to build yourself, to build those dreams, to build a stronger relationship if that's the target. But all that you know is meant for you. This is possible. Number 3 talks about development and evolution. So to me, you are developing something important or evolving. That can be the sign too. Yes, and this is because you have been in that position where it's like I said, being judged or being in toxic environments, and you realized, you know what, I got this. It's like you take that weapon that was directed towards you to hurt you, and you're like, you know what, I have the skill to actually make it a show, turn it into a show. And this can be turning your wounds into art, or turning your wounds into more power or justice and fairness into life. You turn the shadow into the light, and you have that power, my friend. So keep on doing it and try to see those challenges as a way to confirm that I am powerful, because I keep on being tested, yet I don't react to it. I get this. Like, look, I make it a show. And this is fun. Number 9, perfection. So you're really stepping into that perfect ideal, but also perfect self or perfected self because of these challenges and tests. And this is what keep you, ongoing, keep the fuel burning, so that flame can just be entertained, and so you can just accomplish current things. So this is, to me, the sign. Nothing is gonna stop you. Especially people. Like, I can get that. Like, people's opinions and limiting beliefs and realities and them complaining all the time. It's like, we're not there anymore. We're higher than this. Like, we made sure that we can make things happen. And that also talks about acceptance. Acceptance, building up more confidence, and just building the reality that you want. To me, you're stopping to be the crybaby, and you are in charge. Like, you become your mom and your dad, and you're like, it's okay, I'm going to raise your kid. I'm going to make sure that you live the dream. I'm going to make sure that you're proud of what you can accomplish. And here we have the chakra awakening, first chakra, which is our root chakra. And that can be related to your roots. And I'm seeing connections with all the ties right there from the curtains. And the curtains, by the way, can be about revelation. And you are the one who's revealed right there. But for me, this one talks about what animates us. Again, that is the chakra that connects ourselves to this earth experience. What is built, what is touched, what is felt. Even that's the chakra related to our sexuality. So it could be related to that. It's like the awakening, build up desire, or just feeling more sensual in some way, or erotic as well. Maybe needing that too to ground yourself, or maybe meditating, sitting on the grass, or just on the ground, on the sand as well, is what is going to ground yourself. So please do that. Even walk barefoot outside. That is super grounding. But I do see that awakening in your crown, in your first chakra, the root chakra. Okay, I'll take the one facing up right there. All tied up. I did talk about this too. Sometimes you have been feeling a bit unmotivated or limited. And here it's like, it's okay, I accept it. Maybe that's teaching me how to also be brave, how to become my freer. Maybe you're all tied up in situations you don't like anymore. So take those swords, cut those ties, and liberate yourself. Don't wait for anybody to save you. This is what I heard. So it could be the signs, like if you're expecting someone to be the one you want to be or to do the things you want to do, what's the point? You need to live for yourself. And that's why you need to become your own savior. And this own respect and empowerment for your own self, because you are here for you, is going to be so inspiring for a lot around you. And you may be attracting people who just do the same, because we attract who we are. We attract our mirrors. So let's see more cards for you guys. Create. So you are meant to create. And that can be painting, being creative, but that can also be create the things you want. For example, if you want to create a business or create a different routine or create a new mindset around something to manifest the best, this is the message. This is what you need to do right now. Okay? So this is a reminder to me to be in alignment and to awaken more magic and create a reality or create your own self the way you just perceive is best for you. And this is why they told you to visualize, transform the way you see, so you can create a reality that is more fitting for you. But if you want to be an artist, especially a painter or, in the design or more just arts in general, I just see that as a message for you. We had justice, which could be the law. Then I saw with the ascension can be something sporty. That's so far what I see. But we can see more signs with the other cards. So what do you need to hear? What was meant to find you? There's a secret. Shh. Maybe that's about keeping things secret, not talking too much, spoiling too much about what you want to create, what you want to also experience. Just experience it for yourself. Don't create stories or create a narrative around everything that you want to do. No, live the life, just experience it. And that itself is just a story. That itself is just what you need. And I think that's some type of message that some people may need to hear, because often they just spoil the beans all around and spill the beans. Spill the beans and then just roll on them and fall. It's like, I shouldn't have talked about this because now I feel I'm forced to do it, And I think it's not good because you create more pressure around it. So keep things secret, okay? Keep it for yourself. Or maybe share it to the people that you trust and that can be encouraging as well with these projects or things you want to do. But sometimes sharing too much can be more damaging than doing good. So let's see more. But maybe there's something kept secret. It's like if you want a plus, if you want to get to know everything, take it easy, kid. You're gonna go there and explore that, but not everything is meant to be spoiled. Accomplishment, okay, and I did see it. You have that strength, that desire, and this is what is going to make you fulfill your prophecy and accomplish a lot of things. I do see yourself accompanied, which can be building a community, fans, supporters, clients, or that can be friends or co-workers as well. And they will just encourage yourself to accomplish grand things. And I'm sure you feel the urge too. There's something I want to do. There's something I want to start. There's something I want to try as well. And this is what you need to just welcome and experience. Like, don't question things so much. Accomplish it. Live it. Experience it. Have fun with it. So let's see more signs. It's too many cards, as you can tell. Just want one more, please, from this deck. Perfect, thank you. Be curious indeed. And I see you adventurous. I see you trying new things, challenging yourself as well. It's not just the universe and people and situations challenging you. It's like, I want to grow. I want to become better. I want to try these things. I just feel like I need to do that. And so you do. And that's because you have that curiosity, that animation, something animating you, and just you know it is right for you. And so you do it. So be curious. Build something right now. I see yourself supported with a branch. You may also ask for advices or look around for external teaching, support, knowledge. And this may actually be helping you to grow, to ascend, to accomplish grand things. So keep on entertaining that curiosity. Build something new. And build yourself new is what I heard. So that can be a sign from your spirit guides. Now let's see messages. Whew. I swear to God, even in the first part, all the messages just went crazy. I'm gonna just pick a few. Otherwise, it's gonna be very long. Okay, I'll take these two. Alright, so yeah, life is full of love, and I find it wherever I go. Indeed. Love is everywhere, and you can find love in every little things. Do less with more focus. Okay, so it's not about overworking things, like trying everything. It's more about, okay, what is my mastery? What am I good at, that I'm curious about, that I'm excited about, that I feel is gonna bring me force, life, energy, and excitement? Focus on that, build it to mastery, and you can be successful. I know, and I'm like that too. I attempt to try so many things, and then I realize the only thing I'm really good at is just what I do here. Like, that's my passion. I love to guide you, help you, connect with you personally. Like, I feel rewarded just doing that. I feel good about myself. I feel like I'm doing something significant. And trust me, some days when I'm not working for you guys and just trying to take some me time, I'm like, I'm wasting time. I don't want to do that. I want to instead connect and talk and inspire. I want to be a messenger, and that's the urge to me. And you may have that same thing for yourself. That's going to be very personal. So that's going to be it. Focus on that. Work towards it. Okay, so let's see next with the other techniques. More signs, more messages. I'm gonna start with the runes for you. Alright! I'm so sorry, because we saw secret, like, shh. And then this one is like, shh. Even like the blurry aspect is like, you don't need to know everything. So there's a bit of mystery and secret coming with it. That's the one with blank. So yeah, it's just funny, I think, that your spirit guides are like, you know what, you want to know? You won't know. Like, you don't need to know yet. Just get ready, because you'll be surprised and you'll be accomplishing grand things. Yet, just trust the process. So let's pick now some some charms with the grid. Let's see. I don't know. When I saw that, I was like, these are just clowns. And I have guides like this too. Like, they always just make little jokes and stuff, which I like. I'm that type of person. My inner child is really awakened, and I'm sure you're gonna feel it. And so these things, I'm always cracking up, because it's like they just wink at you and just smile and just, yeah, they're just proud. But yeah, I can feel it. Hopefully you can too. So with the messages, let's see. I'm gonna turn the letters so you can see maybe a code message, maybe with all of that. I think of power. When I saw R and W, I thought of it. That can be winner as well. I can see that. Let's see. We kind of see read in French as well. So it can be something maybe a reader like me is providing to you as like the guidance. So let's see closely now. So for the home, I see success sticking to you. You can also be building a success right from home, on the internet, or something like that. And that can be building more of that reward. So for work, we have I and W. Honestly, I heard winner. So maybe feeling like a winner with work or studies, because that can be studies too. For family, we have R, and I heard reach. So it can be wanting to reach out for a family member, maybe for some guidance. Growth, I heard resurrect, so there's something maybe awakening as growth within you, but you can hear something personal, so just attune to your higher self and spirit guides and just listen. You can maybe hear something for you. With travel, you may have an idea of where you want to go or travel next. It's like, what is the next adventure for me? That can be the urge too. For the self, I heard self-love, and funny enough, they are connected with that letter. So self-love is going to be the priority. You need to prioritize yourself for sure. So let's see next. I'm going to be picking some stickers to get more clarity on the future that's coming for you, or all that you need to hear right now. There is a calling for sure. We have that telephone booth. I think of London too. I'm so jealous of you guys. Like in London, when I was visiting, I saw all of these in the streets. I'm like, this is so beautiful and so aesthetic. I wish we had that in Paris, but we don't. So maybe that's related to London. We saw the trip idea. I'm just saying, it can be some sign for you. But this can just be that telephone, like maybe receiving a message. I heard telepathy as well, so maybe telepathy can be something. We have passion, and we saw burning desire, passion activating, so that's for you. And we saw the crown as well, for you to empower yourself by, maybe there's someone you're talking to or that you said goodbye to, because you guys were not vibing. Maybe you kept on worrying a lot and they told you just don't worry. And now maybe they were splitting ways with you. Well, that is telling you to not worry about your future. It doesn't have to be with that person. But I do see that message for you. And we have music, painting, we saw create. So I guess these are hints for you. We have reading, maybe writing, a book. If that's the plan as well, if you want to write your own book. Could be the sign. Be yourself. Everyone is taken. Yes, life is good and going home. We saw home as like a place. You guys can be introverts as well. I feel you guys. And maybe working from home is going to be more fitting for you. And life is good, so that's celebration, happiness and contentment with your life. So this is the energy. This is the reading for you. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. This is always appreciated. And if you're new, join the family down below. Join us. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye-bye. Group number 3, let's see the message for you, what you need to hear at the moment and what was meant to find you. Alright, so future energy, here we have burn away the past. And I'm saying future energy for a reason, because you need to move on. You need to accept, welcome, and fulfill the prophecy, which is what is now in the present moment, and so can build in the future. But I see that the past can be a clutter, can be something blocking you. And why? Because I see this home representing, I think, your subconscious mind, your inner home, let's say, the mind, and your soul too. And all that you was carrying with you or building as stories or fragments of memories, they were just actually stopping you to be the person you are supposed to be today. It's kind of like holding your power back. It's like we pull you back in the things that you knew. And that can come with worries, that can come with anxiety or destructive thoughts. And if you have those these days, first, it is okay. It is okay to feel this way. Acknowledge it. Welcome it, talk to that pain, talk to that thought, and see if this one is valid or not, if this is resonant or not. If you need some reassurance, reassure yourself. Become your mom, become the nurturer, but burn away the past, as I do not validate anything from the past that is not making you more powerful, more loving, more caring, more open, more alert. And that is what I see, because the past is kind of building that little gloominess around your head. It can be the worries that we talked about, or fake scenarios and things that are not really serving you anymore. And you're trying to kind of find a way to escape it because it's burning up. Things are just, falling on the house. It's I think a destructive type of mindset or perspective or thoughts. And that can come from childhood too. People maybe told you certain things that were just and still are echoing in your mind, and this is really damaging for you. So burn away the past, move on from this, create a new story, create a new character. You do not have to be these fragments of memories. You don't have to be what they believed about you or what you believe about yourself if this is not really supporting you to become your best version or just to be more loving and kind to yourself. So resilience is also a message here. You need to be resilient. It's not about giving up anymore. It's about holding on tightly to what you believe, to accomplishing the dreams, to accomplish all that you really value in life. But please do not be someone who is giving up. Do not be someone who is just accepting the shadow and melting with it. No, you need to just put some distance with the shadow and recognize, I'm sorry for you, and I promise you I'm going to do my best for you to feel the light that is shining within me, and I'm going to allow myself to shine, because I know that all that was around me and within me right now, because I'm carrying that with me, maybe because I wanted to take away that shadow from somebody or take away that shadow from a situation, but now it's time to burn that now it is time to accept and see the shadow for what this is. Just a memory, just a thought, just an energy. And this became an entity within you. And some of you, I do believe that entity, you acknowledged it as the identity of the self, yourself. It's not the case. So that's why I'm telling you, you need to talk to the shadow as a stranger and tell him or tell her, thank you, I love you, and I care about you so much. I'm going to free yourself. And that is when you transmute energy. That is when you transmute the past. And that means reframing the story, changing the game, changing the narrative around something. That is going to be transformative for you. So that's what I see. And having the resilience, the strength of we're going to make it. I promise you. And I'm sure you may talk to your inner child like that. I'm so sorry you endured all these things. I'm so sorry you were not loved, acknowledged, listened, or just felt like you existed. That's okay. Because to me, you exist. To me, you're beautiful. To me, you're strong. And you need to talk to yourself like that, because that's going to be so healing. And you may cry out when you do so. Because sometimes when I do some healing with my inner child, I cry, and then I become my own mom. I nurture my own inner child, and this is going to be kind to yourself, because even that inner child still exists within you. But that could be a reminder for yourself. So let's see, tarot cards, more messages, all that you need to hear. And if not your inner child, could be the shadow self, the one in pain. We saw this, so it's again very connected. Yet, I'm not saying this becoming your future. I'm saying this becoming the messenger. I was look, you've been suffering so much and erased by a lot of people, pushed away, abandoned, or hurt in the process. It's because you've been also around people who has been through the same thing, And I'm sure you can notice this. All of us are wounded. Let's be true. All of us are wounded with different experiences. And sometimes things happen because it's too hard for them to handle their own shadow, their own pain. And that's the same for you. If you meet someone who's going to become your trigger, that's going to be very difficult to stick around. But if you heal and burn away the past, even with you being with that person that is your trigger, nothing is going to hurt you anymore, because the past is in the past. You came at peace with it, and nothing is going to hurt you anymore. And no one as well is going to hurt you. And this is what I see as transformation. Because to me, the 10 of Wands talks about a burden we carry, something that we, take with us. I was that's me, that's my identity, that's who I am. No, this is who you choose to be. It's very different. The person I am today, I choose to be this person. I was not born this way, I became this person. And that's the same with you. You became this person, you became also that wounded self, and you accepted these things as your story of the self today, because tomorrow this can no longer exist. If you release the story, if you just frame it differently, your life is going to change, and yourself especially is going to change. And honestly, your guides are telling you to do that, to not talk. To not express or just live or let the story exist within you. 10 talks about endings, and this is ending towards completion. So feeling fulfilled, feeling whole, feeling good. And this is why things need to end. This is why burning away the past is going to be the step, let's say, that is going to allow yourself to welcome this brand new chapter. It's like you have this canvas with a painting, and that is representing the person you are today with all these memories and experiences, etc. And what you actually do, you take a pot of a white paint. You take the paint and you paint it white. It's blank. It's brand new. That is a new layer for you to actually build something new. And this is what I see for you as the future energy. This is what is the urge right now. Because you've been stuck in the character. You've been stuck in a story. And that story is just destructive for yourself. And you deserve better. That's what you need to hear. You're loved. You're beautiful. You're strong. You are unstoppable if you believe so. But these beautiful qualities, you have to see them for yourself. That is the only way to acknowledge the beauty around you, all that you receive around you. Because if I'm telling you, wow, you're beautiful, and you don't believe in it, you're like stop, yeah, whatever. You're not going to welcome the beauty of you, who you truly are actually, and what you express as an energy and what I interpret about you. Because that's only interpretations. Yeah, but if you believe in something negative, and I come to you and I tell you exactly that story, you're gonna be, yes, I deserve it. Isn't it sad? Isn't it sad to think this way? And that's why I'm telling you, healing is the only way to free yourself. Is the only way to empower yourself and to be unapologetically yourself. So that's the way to go for you. So let's see more. Hopefully something a little more beautiful and positive and exciting, But I see that as the foundation. Heal, transform the story. It's okay to think this way. It's okay that you've been building yourself in a challenging area, and that's okay to be wounded. We all are, no pressure. Yet, it's time for the new. The Hanged Man. Stuck in a situation, it's like, and I do see that some people around or situations around may be a trigger for you. It's like I'm suffocating. It's so hard, and I really want to be free. I really want to get out of that environment. And for me, it can be maybe a mom or dad who's very toxic, or just challenging yourself in so many ways. I know that some people, if they are in a situation like that, and that can be parent situation, that can be work situation, that can be inner situation too, you will know. This is something to actually come at peace with. I was you are this person because yourself, you was in that situation. But you're not going to be, again, representing that same energy. You're not going to be or become the person that they are today because of what they did to you. I think you are the one who is in a family breaking that curse, that generational curse or karma, because you are the freer in the family. And it sucks to be in that situation, and it sucks for them to have been in that situation themselves. And maybe when they treat you this way, tell themselves, I am so sorry for yourself. And you can also, for example, they were blaming you, judging you, etc. And I am so sorry they couldn't listen to you and see the beauty in you. I am so sorry you was not around people who were positively impacting yourself and making yourself stronger. I'm so sorry for you. And I hope you can heal from that. Now, trust me, I can do better. I can be better. You only perceive limitations in me, but I am free. I'm bigger than this. This came from somewhere, but this was strong. So I'm just saying, you may need to hear that message for yourself, but also be the messenger of that same energy. And this is honestly why I became a messenger myself, because I have been there too. And this is why I'm telling you, you are not alone. And healing is the most beautiful gift you can give to yourself. It's going to take time. It's not going to be easy. You're going to cry out a lot. You're going to have to suffer. And this never ends. I'm going to be honest with you. It never ends, but you can put an end to things too. Okay? And that means not giving importance to anything around you anymore. And this is when you unplug from that reality. You don't feel anything because you boomerang that back. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm okay. And this is when you become free, because I see you kind of being pulled, and there are outer influences that are indeed making yourself suffer. But see, look, the overall energy for this deck is the sun. And this talks about positivity. This talks about the best, positive, happiness, fulfillment. And this is you flying away. Like, bye-bye. I'm actually freeing myself. So let's take this one. But yeah, there's a shift happening. And that's because you realize it is enough. Enough. Like, I deserve better than this. Or this can be a past reference for a lot of you guys. And this is telling you, great job. You did so great. And we're so proud of you. And I'm sure your inner, your higher self is looking at you with love in the eyes and pride, and telling you, wow, we come from far, and look at you now. Look at you now. So let's see. Contract. This was part of your contract. This was part of what your soul needed to experience to shine so bright. Let's be honest, old souls, they go through a lot of challenges. It's not the easiest. Yet, this is what is building you stronger. This is what is making you unstoppable. And that is what you came here. This is what you signed for. And I know it sucks. And, sometimes we wish that life was easier on us. A lot more easy and positive and fun. Yet, without these challenges, we wouldn't be who we are today. We wouldn't do what we do today. So accept it and be proud and be happy of all of that suffering too. Like, be grateful that this happened even, because this was building that inner sun within you. All right. Rest and rejuvenate. Isn't it beautiful? Because we saw a lot of inner torture and awakening and outer torture too. Yet you're like, I get this. I'm gonna ground myself. I'm gonna tune to the positive. This is part of my soul's contract. This is part of what I came here to experience. This life is a gift, and I'm gonna make sure that I enjoy it to the fullest. That I just accept it and grow through it. That I am energized and filled by it. I am life, experiencing life itself. I am the universe expressing its own expression through me. I am powerful. I'm bigger than what they could perceive in me. This is all I see for you. Awakening as your truth, awakening as your power. And you understand this was the balance, the fairness, the justice I needed to experience for myself to free myself from contracts and karma, even from other lifetimes. Just know that. With the books, I see this as lifetimes, past chapters from your soul perspective. If you do believe in reincarnation and incarnations, I do believe so. So that's the message I can transfer to you, as maybe that's also about it, burning away the past. Because in this life, you are erasing the shadow, erasing the karma. And I'm sure you can notice there were big events and big challenges that came in your life, and you successfully passed them. And maybe that came out from actually another lifetime. I personally experienced that before, and I realized it while doing past life regressions. Maybe you guys can also try them. You have a lot of guided meditations, past life regressions on YouTube if you want to try it out. You can do it on your own if you're really good at meditation. Just tap into the energy, awaken to your past selves, ask for memories to come back, and just ask along the way informations like a name to see the era or the place, the country, connections that you had, or even past karma that you need to break in this lifetime. They are gonna guide you, and you're gonna discover so much about yourself that it's gonna be scary, to a point like you feel like, oh, I'm the same person, or I repeated so many things, and that makes sense now. So that's really interesting to do. I've been talking to a friend about it too, past life regressions and incarnations these days. I guess that's coming for a reason. Maybe I should do also more work towards it and visit more other lifetimes to understand more of your story. So if you want to do that, you can do it. It may take a little bit of time if you are a bit resistant or doubtful about it. But when you awaken to your truth, this is gonna be transformative, but be ready for that, because that can be also emotionally draining in a lot of ways. Because when we do see experiences that are related to shadow aspects of our other lives, in karma and teachings and lessons, it can be, you'll feel a lot, but there's a lot of beauty too, like amazing connections and love and all of that, and like family we built and experiences that we had, and masteries that we had and passion that we had. Yeah, it's very interesting. And maybe that's why this meditative pose is actually on the other card. Meditate, connect back with yourself in this lifetime or other lifetimes, and get more clarity. Ground yourself, rest, don't rush, take your time. And that's the same if you've been through a heartbreak or rejection, or maybe something not working for you. Take some time to process it. Like, don't brush it away because I don't want to feel this anymore, like it sucks, like I'm too good for that, or we have these resistance at times. It's not meant to be. Like, accept, feel it, release it. That's the way to go. So let's see more signs with this deck. Look at sorry. I'm so expressive. Yes, the shadow self. I'm not surprised to see him right there, because we've been talking about the shadow self so much. She is just embodying it. She's like, yeah, that's part of the story. That's part of the story, but yet it's not part of me. Like, I am who I am because I choose to be who I am. I choose to perceive myself this way. How they perceive me, it's their shit. It's their story. It's just their own limitations, perspectives. It's not who I am. And I'm sure like all the things they project, it's like, whoa, it's funny because am I this person? I don't think so. I don't feel like I am. And that's the same for you. The shadow self is going to test yourself. Like, who are you? Are you the shadow? I'm asking you, are you the shadow? Or is the shadow just a bunch of memories triggering yourself? Maybe to actually attune to your quest. And maybe because this came that way, it could be what is stopping you to be attuning to your quest. The shadow self is the one who could be, like you put your feet on the gas, like, let's go fast. And then your shadow self is like, wait a second, let's stop a little bit. So is it the brake? I think it is. You put the foot on the brake. It's like, stop. And you're like, what the heck? Like, we need to go high speed right now. We need to work on our purpose. We need to work on our quest. Yeah, this is like, let's slow down a little bit. Let's have fun, picturing fake scenarios. Let's have fun suffering one more time. And you're like, I'm done. For real, I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. And it is time to welcome the new. It is time to welcome the brightness, the positive. Because that is part of my soul's contract. I have big things to do. Like, please, let me be. And this is when you decide and talk to yourself like that. Or yourself. Shadow self, which is for me just a messenger. The shadow self is not part of me. The shadow self is just part of my memories, becoming an entity. And actually that entity is just challenging me to dim my light a little bit, because I am light and you are light too. Your essence is so pure. Your essence is so strong that these memories and inner character as the shadow self. It's like, let's see how bright you are. Let's see how powerful you are as a spirit. That's also why you chose to incarnate. That's a test. This whole life is a test. This is not to challenge you. This is to prove you how strong you are, how beautiful you are, how unstoppable you are, and how good you are. Building those things, working on your quest, not being stopped by anything or anyone. And I'm sure you know that. So keep working, keep welcoming what is part of your quest and destiny. And we can see this little witch, which are actually photos I took. I mean, I'm sure you know. And this deck, by the way, is available down below. I also have science versions for you guys. But yeah, I do see that this inner witch or inner magician is like, yes, I'm gonna lead this way. I'm gonna create magic for myself. And I'm going to protect myself. I'm gonna be here for me and others. I'm gonna defend and give the best, do the best, protect. Maybe your mission is also to protect kids or animals, the planet, the earth, the trees. Because that's what I can see. Like, please don't touch the trees. I'm like that. Like, whenever I see a tree that is being cut out, it's like I'm dying inside. I hate it. Like when I see it down, sometimes I cry even because like it's like, brother, like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I don't know. I just feel like trees are so beautiful and pure, and they're full of light and love. If you connect with them, you know what I'm talking about. If you touch them, hug them, and feel their energy, like, you know they're pure. And when you see them like down, it's like, freak. Sorry, yeah. But yeah, it might be something you are really passionate about. Not just trees, but it could be, like I said, animals, kids. You're just a protector. Like, I feel you as the savior, the healer. I'm like that too. Like, for example, the other day, my sister as a little kid, he was playing around and he just fell and he actually injured himself. And my mom was starting to be really bitter and like even screaming and just being so mad. And I was like, just freaking stop. And I just ran to him and just hugged him because it broke my heart to see that this little soul is just injuring himself because he was just playing around and being in his zone. And like, just that situation was just so hard. And even just thinking about it, I feel emotional. But yeah, so wait a second. I did not talk about this one. So that could be why you feel like, I need to be the nurturer, I need to be the protector. And now it's time for you to enjoy. I feel like you've been shaped and challenged and suffering enough. And now it's like, what can I do to make myself happy? What can I do to live the life that I am passionate about and proud about? I want to enjoy life. I want to make sure that I am proud when I live this life. That I am... Sorry. I feel so much emotions right now. Just, I need to process it. I knew this group would be heavy with emotions, just with the first one. And I'm here crying. But yeah, so I just want to emphasize on that. The fact that you suffered and you've been through a lot. That's okay. That's okay. Yet, make sure to be the one in charge of your happiness now. Because you deserve it the most. And this is why you need to protect yourself. Maybe release yourself from situations or relationships. And, you know, I kind of see that perspective. You know, you have these toy machines and you have that claw and that brings things out. It's kind of like you are stuck in the machine waiting for somebody, the claw, to pick you out so you can be freed and experience something new. And to me, this is the chapter that is awakening. This is what is coming next for you. And you've been experiencing these things for a reason. So, yeah, stay strong. It's gonna be okay, I promise, because I see that strength within you. I see that light. I see that desire. And this itself is going to make life so much more beautiful. Just know that. So let's see, tiny messages. And sorry for being a crybaby. I'm a Cancer, so I feel emotions way too much. I'm an empath too, so that's why. But just cry it out. It's good. I think crying is so freeing, and we shouldn't be ashamed or shy to do it. That's part of the emotions. Like, do you see an animal stopping themselves from crying or being angry? No, we are the only, I think, brainwashed animals just holding back, which is not good. So who are you when nobody's watching? Be it. Like, be yourself. Be authentic. Be raw. Be this person. What is meant to be will always find its way. Always. Always. And yes, indeed. And I'm sure you feel there are so many things that are meant for you and they are coming. That's part of your soul's contract. The woman who inspires me is the woman who I am becoming. Woman or man, But yeah, be the one that inspires you. Become this person. So I'm going to be moving these on the side and then use the other techniques. I'm going to continue with the runes. Ooh, I love it. Because that is the crossroad. And the crossroads is pretty much showing you different destinations where you want to go. And you're maybe you feel stuck because you don't really know which direction to take, what to do, what to say, who you want to be. And that's a process. You continuously find yourself or find solutions or find other things you want to do or things you want to try. That's part of the experience. So don't fear change. And that can talk about blockages. I mean, we saw a lot going on. And if you have that fear of change or resistance and blockage, try to talk to yourself. Why is that so? That I fear so much new things, new experiences, or new love, for example. That can be talking about these things. Everything, pretty much. It's very wide, but you will know what are these blockages. So now let's pick the charms for you. Okay, so I see love sticking to you, or oops, the things you love. I will fix it afterward. But love sticking to you. Maybe after heartbreak, I don't know. Maybe this was a reason why it just... Or that could be the explosion in your heart because you feel so much love for that person. And F, and this one is connected to love, could be falling in love or fall around the fall season. I see the sun, so positivity, brightness with love and money. So you'll be rewarded in these areas. Wishes, this was home and work. So maybe that's a wish of yours to work from home, or that can be anything that you wish home related and work related. For example, if you want to build a new house or live in a new place, that can be that wish being fulfilled. Or if this is related to, I don't know, a plus in your career or in your studies, that wish is going to come true. For family, we have the comb. Maybe that talks about beauty, or just doing some self-care with your family. Self-growth is what I heard for this. Travel, and we have the T, so maybe traveling is gonna be something powerful for you. And you can also associate all the letters, maybe see a sign, a name, initials, places. Sing, there's something I believe you may feel guided towards, maybe with songs. For example, if there's a song talking about a certain destination, could be where you need to travel to. Or if this talks about self-growth, then that can be the song that is resonant with you. And we have X for the self. Maybe that's the cross we saw. Let me pick the card real quick. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay. This one. You know, it's like you are kind of ignoring yourself or just pushing things away. I think it's time to stop doing that. You know, the cross is not on you anymore, it's behind you. So, let's continue. I'm gonna be picking the stickers now to see more about what you need to know. All that's coming for you. Messages. Okay. I can and I will. Yes. That is the power, my friend. Sorry. That's a private joke. But anyways, so we have the popsicle. It could be ice cream related to summer. Maybe summer season is going to be a very impactful season. Biting on this one. Only to share that to your friend. Yeah, so we have a reminder. You are the main character. Okay, yes, you are. Yes, you are the main character and you create a story about yourself every single day. It's just a choice. And this is why this is powerful to think this way and to see things this way. You are here to explore. We have the astronaut. Music can be part of what you want to do. We saw sing with the charms as well. Jazz club could be music that you like too. And I can and I will. You know, you are powerful and I'm sure you feel it. You feel you are also here for powerful things and important things, and it is time to work towards them and to explore, to allow yourself to experience something new, to welcome change, because we saw that with the rune as well. So this is your reading. I hope you like it. I know it was very heavy emotionally, but yeah, put a thumbs up if you did and that you feel encouraged and powerful within. And if you are new here, make sure to join a beautiful family and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys in my next reading.